And ahoy, sailors. My name is Cindy Call. I am one of the sales managers with Virgin Voyages, and with me is our fearless leader, Lindsay Wagner. And we also have my teammates, Megan Wilcox and Rebecca Gonser, with us as well. And what we have here is a collective of you, our potential sailors, and your travel advisor, who we affectionately call our first mates, who invited you to join us today to hear more about Virgin Voyages, our brand, our onboard experiences, and so much more. Now, our chat is disabled, but if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and put them in the Q&A, and we will do our best to answer those. Or feel free to reach out to your travel advisor if you have any further questions, and they can help you with anything that you might be curious about. So without further ado, let's get started. And before we talk about Virgin Voyages, I like to always, I'm having trouble with my slides. There we go. So before we get started, I like to toot our horn a little bit, if you will, and just brag and boast that we are so proud to be making waves and earning accolades throughout the entire cruise industry. And just so honored. And if you're familiar with the Cruise Critic Cruisers Choice Awards, that is voted on by the consumer. And in 2023, we were the first brand ever to sweep the board across all categories, winning best overall cruise line, best dining, best cabins, best service, best value for the money. And I'm hoping as we go on throughout our presentation, you're going to see why people are loving Virgin Voyages. And you'll also see at the bottom there was like Condé Nast Traveler, Cosmopolitan, Travel and Leisure, and so many more. So what makes Virgin Voyages different from other cruise lines, and why might you want to sail with us? Well, first and foremost, we are exclusively adult. You are certainly allowed to let your inner child loose on board, but you must be 18 plus to sail with us. We have a very innovative food dining concept, and we're going to talk about our dining a little bit more coming up as well. But as I mentioned, we're winning awards on our dining as well, and all our high quality cocktails and inclusivity. We at Virgin Voyages encourage all of our sailors just to come and be your true authentic selves. We welcome people from all diverse backgrounds, whether it be your lifestyle preferences, your physical capabilities, your age range, all are welcome at Virgin Voyages. And our crew service, again, winning awards for our crew and our service, who are delivering epic experiences for our customers, bringing them back time and time again. We promise always included luxury, simple, transparent pricing with no hidden fees, none of those unwelcome surprises at the end of your voyage. All of our dining at our 20 plus eateries, including our 6 specialty restaurants, is included in your voyage fare. All your gratuities, Wi-Fi. We believe Wi-Fi is a basic human right, and we're not going to charge you for that. And all of our group fitness classes, onboard shows and entertainment, all of your essential drinks, which includes still and sparkling waters, non-pressed juices, sodas, teas, drip, coffee. Other cruise lines are charging for water packages and soda packages, which is crazy. But with us, that is already included and wrapped up in your voyage fare as standard. And when you do a side-by-side comparison of us versus other cruise lines and everything that is included in the voyage fare, we're comparing comparable sailing dates. We've even added the $300 bar tab that I'm going to be telling you about, and which includes extra. So everything that's already included, what other cruise lines are nickel and diming their sailors for and adding, you end up finding that we're significantly a much better value. So Richard Branson, our founder, when he was in his 20s, he had this idea to start a cruise line for just under 30-year-olds. And as time went on and Sir Richard got a little bit older, the age range just kept going up. So now Virgin Voyages, the concept of us is just, we are for anyone who is young at heart, enjoys life, open to new experiences. Virgin Voyages is for all of you. Sorry, I'm really lagging on my slide moving forward. So who's perfect for Virgin Voyages, or who is Virgin Voyage perfect for? So we are perfect for those sailors who love an adults only, all in, maybe you're used to staying at an all-inclusive resort with no children, but you're looking for something different. Where could you go that you haven't been before? Try a cruise, an adults only cruise. Those forward-thinking, open-minded sailors, someone who loves cruising but wants a more sophisticated and adult-oriented atmosphere. So think of maybe gathering your friends together. Who do you want to sail with? Maybe gather a bunch of your circle of friends. Think family reunions, bachelorette parties, special milestones like anniversaries, honeymoons, your birthdays, or just overall getting your friends together and going on a friends trip. Or maybe you just want to reconnect with your special someone and get to sailing on us and experiencing an adults only. So I'm going to turn it over to Rebecca, who's going to give us a little bit more detail on some of our sailor experiences.
Yes, thank you, Cindy. I'm super excited to talk to you a little bit more about who our sailor is. And just as Cindy mentioned, it's all of us and all of you. So I am going to talk about sort of those four main types of sailors. Are you a little bit of one or a little bit of all? Let me see if it's going to show me what the difference. There we go. Are you the foodie? Are you the wellness enthusiast, the adventurer, the socialite? I'm a little bit of 75% foodie and probably 25% wellness. So I'm going to talk you through the foodie and the wellness. I'm definitely part of the foodie because I love dining, and our dining experience is so amazing and so different at Virgin Voyages. So we don't have any buffets here. So unlike most cruise lines, no buffet, no main dining hall, no assigned seating, no assigned dining time. We have 22 eateries on board, including 6 specialty restaurants, and those 6 specialty restaurants are included. So again, unlike most other cruise lines where you're going to have to charge or to pay to get into one of those specialty dining, we are including all of those. So your 6 specialty restaurants, I am going to go through those one by one. Remember, they're included. There's no upcharge. You do have to make a reservation for those. The entire ship will open at 45 days, and your first mate, aka travel agent, will be able to help you with that. So I'm going to kick us off here with a video about all the amazing dining experiences that you can have on board with us. Oh my gosh, who is ready for dinner right now? I totally am. So I am going to take you through, hang on, did I go back? Nope, too far. Okay. Our 6 specialty restaurants. So first I'm going to kick us off with Gun Bay. This is the first Korean barbecue at sea. This was also the first Korean barbecue that I ever had. It is an amazing experience whether you are a solo traveler, a couple, or you're with a group. If you're with a group, we're going to try and seat you together. If you are on your own or a couple, we're going to sit you at a table with other people, and you are going to have 6 new friends by the end of the evening. We will do all of the cooking for you, so you just sit back, relax, and enjoy the evening. Extra Virgin, one of our most popular restaurants, is our Italian restaurant. Definitely more than just pasta, but the pastas are amazing. They are fresh made daily. If you want to try all of the different pastas, you can do that. You can ask for small plates and you can try all of the different pastas. My insider tip here is don't skip out on the affogato cart. Tableside, amazing. And then we have Pink Agave. This is our modern upscale Mexican restaurant inspired by the street food scene of Mexico City. We did win Travel Age West 2023 Best Dining for this specific restaurant, and everything here is amazing. Around the office, we like to say it's where you can order as much guacamole as you like. Big variety of mezcal there as well if you have anybody here who is a big mezcal fan. Our last 3 specialty restaurants, remember, these are all included. There's no upcharge for these. You just have to make a reservation. We have Test Kitchen. This is my favorite restaurant on board. This is your deconstructed molecular cuisine, half cooking lab, half restaurant space. You'll walk into the restaurant, they will give you a palate cleanser, and then when you sit down, you'll receive a menu with 6 different ingredients. You let the chef know if you have any food allergies, and you really just enjoy the culinary adventure. It is a 6-course menu. Each dish will have a different description or explanation before it, and then you can pair it with a wine pairing, a beer pairing, or a cocktail pairing. And then we have Razzle Dazzle. This is our vegetarian forward restaurant. Lots of great vegan options here as well, but it is also the best place to get bacon on board. Lots of non-vegetarian options here as well. We do have a secret menu, so definitely make sure that you write that down. Don't forget to ask about the secret menu. Razzle Dazzle is open for brunch and for dinner. And then last but not least, we have The Wake, which is our elegant steak and seafood restaurant, also open for brunch and for dinner. And a little insider tip, if you don't have to rush off the ship on your disembarkation day, you can actually book yourself for brunch at either Razzle Dazzle or The Wake on your disembarkation day. We have more, all of our eateries as well. I can't even go through everything that we have, so you definitely have to come on board if you are a foodie. We have the Dock and the Dock House, our Mediterranean meze style eateries. One is indoor, the other is outdoor. You get your yacht vibes there at the dock. We also have the pizza place, which I think you guys saw on the video there, open till 2 a.m. Fresh made personal pizzas, Grounds Club for your coffee, your matcha, all kinds of wonderful croissants. We have the Sun Club Cafe located on the top deck there, where we have poke bowls and boozy milkshakes and all kinds of health elixirs and juices and things you can get there. And then the Social Club, probably the only place on board you can get junk food. We've got all different kinds of hot dogs and pretzels and popcorns, boozy milkshakes as well here. And then there's even a little section where you can do your own little pick and mix bag of gummy bears and Swedish fish and oversized cake pops and things like that. And then last but not least, our famous ice cream parlor, Lick Me Till Ice Cream, which has got all kinds of amazing fresh and rotating ice cream flavors. We will always have a sugar-free flavor as well as a vegan flavor there. And then if you are, again, wanting to go all out on your foodie drinky experience, we do have 17 sailings between June 30th and July 28th this year, bringing back our Eat and Drink Festival. I am very excited for these. If you are interested in going on one of these sailings, please reach out to your first mate, aka travel advisor, and they can tell you all 17 sailings that will have these amazing events. So we will have our first ever Asian night market at sea. We will be bringing back our 7 Seas Sipper, which is basically a cocktail treasure hunt, scavenger hunt that you can do on board. We will actually be debuting a new menu at Test Kitchen. I'm very excited about that. We will have secret speakeasy experiences, and we will also have our food and beverage awards. Now, we've talked a lot about what is included. Cindy kind of touched on this very briefly. What is not included is your alcohol, your smoothies, your fresh pressed juices, and your specialty tea and coffee. But to offer you the most value and to make it very simple and easy, we don't have 10 different drink packages. We simply just have bar tab. So this is something that you can pre-purchase, and you can pre-purchase this in $100, $200, or $300 increments. We are going to add on bonus bar tab for you for pre-purchasing a bar tab. So we're going to add $10 for 100, 25 for 200, and 50 for 300. Bar tab is really fun. This is a per person thing. So if you have 2 people in a cabin and your cabin mate does not want to buy a bar tab, that's totally fine. Only the person who wants to buy bar tab needs to buy bar tab. Another fun feature of bar tab is that you can buy drinks for your friends. So if you are out with a group of friends and you want to buy everybody a round of drinks, you can certainly do that with our bar tab. Drinks are very reasonable at Virgin Voyages. Again, we don't want you to feel nickel and dimed or come away with a huge bill at the end of the day. So beers are typically going to be between $5 to $6. Your basic cocktails are going to be $9, and 42% of our wines by the glass are under $10. Now, we do have a wonderful video here for you to watch on how our bar tab works. So enjoy. Cheers to that. So much fun. I love it. Next up, we're going to talk about the wellness lovers. So again, whether you are wanting to maintain a healthy lifestyle or you're wanting to start one at Virgin Voyages, or whatever wellness means to you, wellness means different things to other people. For some people, wellness is just hanging out on your hammock. I know that that's a big part of my wellness experience on Virgin Voyages, are all those amazing naps I'll be taking on my hammock. For those of you who want a little more activity, we have that for you as well. We have the athletic club where we've got the largest daybed at sea. We've got training camp where we have all of our boxing rings and gymnastics equipment. We have our basketball court where we do dodgeball as well as pickleball. So lots of fun activity going on there. Remember, all of your group fitness classes are included in the price of your voyage fare as well. If yoga and meditation is your thing, we've got sunrise yoga and meditation at the perch on deck 17. And then we also have 4 indoor areas. We call these our B complex. So we have everything from bungee yoga to bar, to HIIT and strength training classes, to spin classes and cardio. So we have 4 different indoor areas. You can go to any of the classes that are in session. If you are more of a solo workout person, you can also use these spaces when there is not a class in session. We also have the runway. This is our standalone running track. I also like to call it the walkway. This is a great place to grab your tea or coffee early in the morning, walk around up there, especially on those Barcelona, Mediterranean itineraries when you're coming into port. This is the space to be to get those amazing vistas up there on the runway. After all that working out, you need to know where to go to pamper yourself. We have the tune-up where you can get manis and petties with a view, dry dock, which is our blowout bar. We also have our stubble and groom, which is our barbershop oasis. And then another one of my favorite spaces on board, Redemption Spa. For every 100-minute service that you get, you will get 3 hours in the Redemption Spa hydrotherapy circuit. This includes a mud room, a salt room, a steam room, a sauna, cold plunge pools, jacuzzi, a hydrotherapy pool, and then these amazing heated marble beds that you can just zen out to. If you don't have time or you don't want to get a full spa service, you can also just buy a day pass to this area, and you can also now buy a voyage pass. So if you want to go to the spa every single day, day 1, go down to deck 5 and pick up a voyage pass for the spa. It is open from 6 a.m. until midnight. So lots of time to get your spa time in. We also have a well-being pool that's located between gym and tonic and MyBee strength bars. This is just kind of a smaller wellness pool that you can just kind of cool off in after all your working out. And then last but not least, Squid Ink. Squid Ink is really unique. This is the first tattoo parlor at sea, also a piercing studio. I myself have gotten a piercing, and I think myself and Cindy have both gotten a tattoo here. It's amazing. Vegan ink. They use tattoo pens instead of tattoo guns. We will have rotating, traveling celebrity tattoo artists here. You can even go to the Squid Ink Instagram page and you can see who is going to be on the upcoming voyages. Should you want to get a tattoo, my insider tip is to go on day 1 and go ahead and already book your appointment, because they do fill up fast because those tattoo artists are pretty amazing. So I am going to show you guys our wellness video and then pass it over to Lindsay. All right,
Awesome.
Lindsay, take us away.
Yeah, thank you. And I very much agree with the decision to go get a morning cup of coffee, especially when you're sailing over in the Greek Isles, because I did just that on the Greek Island Glow, got my coffee and then walked around the runway when we had just pulled into Santorini that morning. So just epic to see that backdrop and, getting a couple of laps in. So,
Good
but
selfies there too.
exactly. Awesome. Now I'm going to talk to you about the adventure lovers, for all of you out there that love those excursions where we take you off the beaten path, those more customized experiences. And here at Virgin Voyages, we like to do things a little bit differently. So we have a whole host of shore excursions, or what we call shore things, for you to take advantage of in all of our different ports of call that we sail to. We really categorize them by 7 different buckets, if you will. Relaxing, where you can chill; energetic, if you're looking to kind of hit up the nightlife and feel the energy of the city; cultured, daring, which I think daring definitely includes those adrenaline rushing excursions like ziplining through the rainforest in Roatan, once in a lifetime experiences, and Richard's shortlist. So Richard himself has anointed several of these shore things as his favorites, and highly suggested ones you should check out. And last but not least, those that are sustainable, basically giving back to the environment and having some sort of partnership with a local tour provider that we work with in our different ports of call. So I want to walk you through some experiences that you could have the opportunity to take advantage of. Personally, my favorite itinerary that we sail on is our 4-night Fire and Sunset Soiree itinerary that goes to Key West and the Beach Club at Bimini. So one of the highlights in Key West, which one of our top rated shore excursions is the Key West Rum and Cigar Tasting Tour. That you can take advantage of. In Cozumel, when you think about some of those sustainable shore things, we've got our Cozumel Coral Reef restoration experience. San Juan, Puerto Rico, the culture, the cocktails, and the culinary delights. If you can't tell, here at Virgin, we love our beverages, both on the ship and off as well. So you'll see some experience with bevies wrapped in. We've got there on the island of Bimini, we do have that beautiful beach club, but if you're looking to do something a little bit more adventurous while you're there in the Bahamas, we've got a shipwreck and shark snorkeling. Say that 5 times fast. You can experience that. Tell me how it is, because you are not going to catch me in open waters with sharks. And kudos to everybody on this call that's your jam. But I'll watch from the beach on that, or at least in the pool with a cocktail. Now taking you over to the Greek Isles, we've got sailing to Dubrovnik, from Dubrovnik to King's Landing. So if there are any Game of Thrones fans out there, this is your chance to feel like you are living in the scene of the show. And then over in Mykonos, we have a cooking demo and local wines in a Maconian family's home. And I think we chatted about this last time, but Rebecca and Cindy, like, you did this exact excursion. I think you guys were like one of the first people from Virgin to test this out, I think, from when you guys sailed.
Yes, and it was lovely. This woman's home was beautiful. She was so knowledgeable about and passionate about the food that she was teaching us how to make. And this is an experience that I probably wouldn't have thought to book on my own, but because we had done this, I'm now looking for these kind of experiences now when I'm sailing. So it really hit home. It really impacted me very much.
And Cindy, didn't you also, I mean, she gave us a recipe book. Haven't you tried out some of the recipes from her recipe book at home?
I have, and I made spanakopita, and it didn't compare to what she could. I'll still try though.
Let's say, I'm sure nothing probably tastes as good when you have that like backdrop when you're having
Yeah.
a glass of wine and some spanakopita. But yeah, so we've got these amazing local, authentic experiences that that you can take advantage of in Majorca. You're able to have lunch and tour around an exclusive resort in Cannes, France. where the film festival is happening. So if you were on the French Days and Ibiza Nights itinerary right now, you could be hobnobbing with all of these celebrities that are taking over Cannes. But we also have an excursion where you can ride in a classic car and drive the Monte Carlo racing circuit course, which is pretty epic. And then Bodrum, Turkey, a coastal goulette cruise. And in Toulon, France, you actually get to tour an estate and winery, and most importantly, enjoy some glasses of wine at the end. So all that to say, these ports are amazing. The shore excursions that we have for you to take advantage of are fantastic. And we always encourage you to book your shore excursion with Virgin Voyages, because we will make sure that you are well taken care of, and most importantly, get back to the ship in a timely fashion as well. So big plug for our Shore X team. And now I'm going to throw it over to Megan to talk about a really fun topic, which is our entertainment and how you can be a socialite on board.
Yes, where Rebecca talked about her being about 75% foodie, 25% wellness. I'm probably 25% foodie, 75% socialite whenever I'm on board. And so we have a ton of different opportunities for you to really experience the ship, really have an epic vacation, and honestly just have a really great time when you are on board. Lindsay, I don't know if I have movability. Okay. So we have a few big ship-wide events that you can take part in. And we encourage you to have a little bit of fun, get creative. And like I said, just have a really great time. Typically on night one, we are going to have our pajama party. This will typically happen at the athletic club. It's a great way to dress down for the evening, have some fun, dance, enjoy some cocktails, and just have a really incredible time. We're always kind of changing things up at Virgin Voyages. And so during the holiday season this last year, we had an ugly Christmas sweater themed PJ party for those voyages. And so the pajama party is fantastic. You get to dance under the stars, have a lot of fun, and ultimately just show off some of your style, which is a really great time. We also have our incredible Scarlet Night. This is a hallmark of every single Virgin Voyages experience around the globe. I truly cannot do it justice with how amazing Scarlet Night is. The energy is palpable. You're there to have a great time. And ultimately, we want you to dance the night away and don your splash of red. The whole ship will activate red. There's all different things that you can take advantage of. And we honestly start the festivities off at about 9 p.m. with a wedding of all sorts. And there's all different ways in which you can really experience the ship and really engage with our incredible crew and have a great time and really just kind of learn the lore of our mysterious goddess of the sea and her sailor lover and all of that stuff. It's a great show and dance party. And for those of you that are early to bed and early to rise, this is the one night that I want you to get that afternoon nap in so that you can take advantage of everything that Scarlet Night has to offer, and so that you don't miss out on the incredible shows and the incredible entertainment that our incredible happenings cast will be giving to you. We also have the Manor, which is one of my favorite places to go every single time I'm on board. The Manor is not only a show space, but it also transforms into our nightclub as well. This is the hallway into the Manor. It's beautiful. You can take some really incredible photos in the hallway to the Manor. And honestly, it's so much fun. We'll do some theme nights in there. We've got our Studio 72, which is going to be a little bit more disco and some of those 80s beats. We've got We Fancy, which is again just going to be glitzy and glam and fun. And like I said, we also do some great shows in the Manor as well. But ultimately, you want to make all of your friends and family jealous with your vacation photos, and the Manor is a really great spot to get those vacation photos and also to just dance the night away. I've closed it down on more than one occasion, and it's just so much fun. The music is always really, really great in the Manor, and it's just a great opportunity to dance the night away, maybe have some bubbles, and make new friends and make new memories. And speaking of bubbles, we have an incredible partnership with Moet and Chandon for our incredible champagne that we have on board. And so we want you to feel the celebratory vibes. We want you to have fun, and we ultimately want you to feel like you're living the life of luxury. And what better way to do that than to simply open up your Virgin Voyages app, shake your phone, and have one of our amazing crew members deliver a bottle of champagne directly to your exact location on board. And that's what what you can do with our Shake for Champagne feature. It's super fun. You get to just, bask in the luxury of just sitting there and having your incredible crew bring it directly to you. And then you get to pop that cork and have some bubbles and just continue living on in your epic vacation. And so Shake for Champagne is something that I highly recommend that everybody do when they're on board. It's something I'm very much looking forward to doing when I get to Europe this fall for one of my voyages that I'm taking. And it's just a really great way to celebrate your voyage, whether you're doing that as a girls trip, a bachelorette party, multi-gen family trip, anniversary, any of those types of things. It's always a really great opportunity to just be able to celebrate living life and being on vacation. We also have a number of different shows, like I was talking about, and these different theme nights. And so we want to help you pack for them. And so you definitely want to make sure that you reach out to your first mate once you book with us, because we want to give you that packing list. We want to give you more information on the entertainment on board, because we do things a little bit differently. And so this packing guide, for example, is going to show you kind of what's available on each of our ships. You can see there that we've got Studio 72, which is going to be featured on Scarlet and Valiant Lady. And then we've got our Club Rubik's, which is, I don't know why I can never say that word, which is going to be more of an 80s type of vibe happening on Resilient and the soon to be Brilliant Lady, which Cindy is going to tell you all about Brilliant Lady to come, which is very exciting. And then we have our incredible crew, which I was mentioning how we do things a little bit differently at Virgin Voyages. Hopefully you've kind of gotten that vibe just from the presentation so far, but we do not have a cruise director on board. Instead, we have what we call our happenings cast. And so these are going to be a series of personas that are either going to help get the party going or get the energy kind of going and up, or it's going to be crew members that you're going to get to interact with in terms of our bookable experiences. So for example, we've got the balancer who will be part of some of those wellness activities. We've got the foodie who will be involved in things like our fried chicken and champagne pairing that we have on board. The artist will be part of some of our kind of like paint and sip style things that we have. But we also have the hostess and the diva who's going to give you really incredible musical sets. The diva has her own show in the Manor. And it's just a really interesting and unique way for us to kind of help you engage with our crew, but also have a really great time and not have somebody on the overhead announcement corralling everybody to the promenade for a big dance party. We want to have dance parties, but we also want to give you the option of what it is that you want to do, because none of us are going to vacation the same. None of us are going to cruise the same. And so we really want to find these very unique spaces where you can go and engage in things that you want to engage in, whether that's our shore excursions like Lindsay has talked about, or the different onboard experiences that you get to participate in. And we've got a quick little video about some of our entertainment options. So I love that video because I think it does a really great job of showing you the differences of the entertainment that we have on board, as well as the unique things and the really wide variety. And also maybe you get to see some sailors who look like yourself and who you can envision yourself engaging in some of those fun things when you're on board. But I'm going to toss it over to Cindy, who's going to tell you a little bit more about where we set sail.
That's right. So let us meet our ships. Let me introduce you to our lady ships. We currently have 3 ships sailing, and Brilliant Lady is ready to go very soon. They are all sister ships. I like to say they're mermaids of the same mother. So we are in the large ship category, but at the very lower end of the large ship. We hold just over 2,700 sailors, 1,150 onboard crew, just 1,408 cabins and suites. The vast majority of our suites are your sea terrace staterooms with our signature red hammocks. And I know this upcoming slide here is going to be kind of small to see, so I will just kind of walk you through this. Scarlet Lady, normally her home port has always been Miami, but she is switching things up. She's heading to spend her summer in the Med out of Barcelona. And then she's going to also be doing some unique itineraries out of the UK as well, calling on ports such as Ireland, Scotland, Iceland, Norway. So some unique itineraries for her. And then Valiant Lady, who normally is in the Med during the summer, she's spending her entire year out of Miami doing anywhere from our shortest 4-night sailings in the Caribbean all the way up to 11-night sailings. Resilient Lady, her home port is Athens, so she does 2 lovely Greek itineraries in the summer months, and then she's going to be making her way to San Juan, Puerto Rico for our winter and spring season, doing some really great, more of those Southern Caribbean, Southeastern Caribbean itineraries. And then we are so excited about Brilliant Lady, and I do have slides for her, and bear with me. I swear I'm not going to go over every single port that we're calling on, but we are super excited about our 4th brand new ladyship, Brilliant Lady, and she's going to be making 4 inaugural cruises. We call them our mermaiden voyages. So I'm just going to walk you through the itineraries and see if any of these spark your interest and gain some excitement, because we're calling some ports of call that we've never been to. And she's going to start from New York, going to Bermuda, doing her first mermaiden sailing. And then she's going to head up to, then come back. I guess she's doing another round trip to, I think we just saw the Bermuda one. Big Apple to Bermuda is just another sailing after her mermaiden. And then she's going to be heading up to New England and Canada, and then heading down to the Carolinas as well. Oh, I'm ahead of myself. So we've got another New York to Quebec after her mermaiden sailing. Now heading to the Carolinas, she makes her way to Miami. And then from Miami, she's got another mermaiden inaugural cruise, sailing into the Caribbean and also calling on our beach club at Bimini. And then she is going, I'm super excited about this week. People have been asking us for this. She is fitted a little bit more narrower than her sister ships. And she's going to be doing a fantastic voyage from Miami, making her way all the way through South America, through the Panama Canal, and eventually ending in Los Angeles. And then out of Los Angeles, she's doing a Mexican Riviera sailing as well. And from there, doing another round trip after her inaugural sailing. And then, before I even go into this, then in 2026, she's going to Alaska out of Seattle. So super excited about where Brilliant Lady is taking us, some brand new ports of call. And I didn't call out, when you see on any of our itineraries, you can find all of our itineraries on virginvoyages.com. Reach out to your travel advisor who has access to every single itinerary and sail date. Now, when you see these icons that you can see on the screen, the little crescent moon shapes, that means that these are late night stays in some of the ports. And when you see the little mass, that means overnight stays. So when we do certain itineraries, especially in the Mediterranean, the evenings are where the activity sparks, and people are watching the sun go down at these beautiful seaside cafes, hitting the nightclubs, while other cruise lines are sailing away with their sailors at 6 o'clock at night. Our sailors are just getting off of the ship. So watch for those late night stays. And I'm kind of leading into, not going through every itinerary, but in the Med, we have a special offering for you. So I wanted to tease you a little bit with some of our Mediterranean experiences. Beautiful. Picture yourself there or be there in this summer, and we have, like I mentioned, some special offerings for our Barcelona Mediterranean sailings. Take it away, Rebecca.
All right, I'm back, guys. I'm here to talk to you all about our sailing club or our loyalty program. So once you sail with us the very first time, you are already a part of our loyalty program, our sailing club. On your third and fourth sailing with us, you will score our blue extras. This is going to give you 1 specialty coffee credit per day, a dedicated sailor services support person on board, an exclusive cocktail event, and one of our ginormous bags of laundry. You can probably get, I would say, mostly all of your laundry done in one of our giant bags of laundry. In your 5th and beyond sailing, you will get our deep blue extra. So you're going to receive priority boarding at embarkation, a $100 bar tab credit, unlimited premium Wi-Fi in our Caribbean sailings, again, a dedicated sailor services support person, an exclusive cocktail event, 2 specialty coffee credits per day, and then extended laundry. So you're going to get that giant bag of laundry, 2 press items, and 1 specialty cleaned item. However, if you have status on another cruise line, we want you to give Virgin Voyages a try. So if your first mate has invited you here today and you have got status on one of these other cruise lines, please reach out to them. Let them know, hey, tell me how I can do my sailing club status match. There's a form that you'll fill in, and then on your very first sailing with us, you'll basically skip the line and you are going to score our blue extras. So that means if you status match with one of those cruise lines with us, you will already get 1 specialty coffee credit per day, dedicated sailor services support on board, an exclusive cocktail event, and then that famously large bag of laundry. Also, we want to promote to you our sailing club voyages. These are 3 very special voyages that we have where we really want to invite all of our loyalty sailors to come on board, whether you're new or you've sailed with us in the past. We have 3 voyages where Sir Richard Branson and Boy George will be on board. Boy George will be DJing for us a little on board, and I'm not really sure what the plan is for Sir Richard Branson. Whatever it is, it's going to be amazing. We will have 1 sailing out of Miami, 1 sailing out of Barcelona, and 1 sailing out of Athens. For those dates and information, please reach out to your first mate. You do not want to miss out on these special sailings. And then last but not least, our current promotions. We have got 80% off the second sailor on our Mediterranean and repositioning voyages, and 70% off the second sailor on our Caribbean voyages. And remember, our fair and flexible fares include over $1,000 of value and flexibility, which you learned about today in this presentation. And this was recorded, so we'll also send it to you so you can take a look. And as a very special thank you, for attending this webinar tonight, we actually have an exclusive Sailor Loot offer for you. So Sailor Loot is Virgin Voyages' version of onboard credit. So if you make your booking, now whether that's a pay in full or that's just your 20% deposit by May 28th, and you can only do this by booking through your first mate that invited you here tonight. So you cannot get this offer booking direct. You have got to book through the first mate, aka travel advisor that invited you here tonight. If you get that booking in by May 28th, we are going to gift you Sailor Loot. So $50 per cabin of Sailor Loot if you book a Seaview or Insider, $100 of Sailor Loot if you book a Sea Terrace or an XL Sea Terrace, and $200 of Sailor Loot if you book one of our Rockstar Suites. Now, as Cindy mentioned earlier, if you book one of our amazing Mediterranean voyages out of Barcelona between May and October of this year, of 2024, we are going to up the ante. We are going to double that. So we're going to give you $100 of Sailor Loot per cabin for your Seaview or Insider, $200 of Sailor Loot per cabin for the Sea Terrace or XL Sea Terrace, and $400 of Sailor Loot per cabin if you go the Rockstar way and you book one of our suites. please reach out to your first mate for more details on this. We are going to send this recording and information to your first mate as well, so that they can get all of that information to you. Remember, you can't get this direct. It's got to go through the first mate that invited you here, and you've got to get that in by May 28th. So I'm going to end us here tonight with our Karma Chameleon video. You might see some of the things that we've talked about tonight, as you watch this video. Enjoy.
Karma, 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 chameleon. Come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Colors are like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Karma, 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 chameleon.
Now we're voyaging.
Oh,
There we go. Well, thank you everybody for joining tonight.
Yes, and we look forward to welcoming you on board very soon. Again, for this exclusive offer, please, please, please reach out to the travel advisor that invited you. They are more than happy to get you more information and ultimately get you booked on one of our amazing lady ships. So have a fantastic evening and see you on board soon. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.